to us in the past, that's happened to us now. Even though the last survey to our Catholic population at about 2% of the nation, we must celebrate. The way little Jamaica celebrates the achievement of its athletes who dared to vie with the Goliaths of the world for gold and silver. We must celebrate. Even though we Catholics are only 2% of 2.8 million people, we must celebrate for we need little but God. Not true?
Yes.
Yes. With such celebration, we may be able to start to hang on to a young Catholic's positive vibes. But many of these young Catholics were not present here tonight. Are not too knowledgeable about the faith and its tradition. And as those who have gone before. Furthermore, they know little or nothing about our deceased Catholic leaders, not even of recent times, who helped to forge that tradition and that heritage. The early Jesuit missionaries and diocesan priests, along with religious sisters, who labored long and hard to implant the faith among our people. In more recent times, we remember our deceased Archbishops John McAleny, Samuel Manuel Carter, and Lawrence Burke, all Jesuits, who carried the episcopal torch to lighten our path of faith through their teaching, preaching, administration of the sacraments, and good governance that respect the role of the laity. And that's important. That's important. My brief reflection, my dear friends, with you at this memorial mass deals with our church in Jamaica reaching a certain maturity that is symbolized as sons of the soil being chosen as modern-day apostles to lead their Catholic brothers and sisters in the beauty of their faith of a moment that we got long time ago from time of Christ. We're not judged for faith. Therefore, it behooves us to listen to the words of Sirach, chapter 5. These are words that encourage us to place a value in those of our nation who have gone before us. And I quote, "Let us now glorify illustrious men, the ancestors of our people. The Lord gave them great glory according to his own greatness from the beginning. But now consider the godly men whose good deeds have not been forgotten. Those who came after them benefited from the rich legacy they left. Their bodies were buried in peace, but the memory lived through generations." End of quote. This text was written with men in mind. But of course we can say that many women too, that they have many women, religious, for instance, who were championed the faith, who passed on. We haven't wanted to celebrate pretty soon now, Sister Marie Chin. Sister Bernadette was the last one, and Sister Marie, who was very funeral tonight. These are great models of the faith, who passed on the faith. Now today's liturgical celebration, commemorating the 50th anniversary of Archbishop Samuel Carter priesthood ordination, affords us the opportunity to thank God for raising up from our midst ordinary people who were generous enough to say yes to the Lord, as did Samuel the prophet in the first week. This prophet, the little boy, was not aware of the presence nor the will of the Father God. He grew into that awareness and presence. How true are the words that come as some spiritual writing are one to cite in on restoring the initiative of God in any location. And I quote, "God does not call those who are already equipped, but those who are called He equips." If we're honest with ourselves, we local clergymen could readily say amen. And those who are more pragmatically Amen. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Oh, the word of my Lord, deep
In my being, oh, the word of my Lord, you have filled my mind. Oh, I love you in the womb, I knew you through and through, I call you to be mine. Before you left your mother's side,
I call you my child to be my
side. Oh, the word of my Lord, deep within my being. Oh, the word of my Lord, you have filled my mind.
as it was with the young prophet Samuel, so it was with Samuel Emmanuel taught. He had recorded grace and faith, first at home, then church and school. The non-republic St. Simon's School, situated in downtown Kingston, equipped him well with Latin and literature. The Latin, literature, allowing him to rattle off Shakespearean snippets by the chain and more. Later on, Latin was to equip him for his scholastic and theological studies in the USA, in the Society of Jesus. Rose in faith before God and man. Led Samuel Emmanuel Tardy to be ordained according to the order of Melchizedek on the 25th of April, 1966. It is quite fitting that we celebrate this milestone of our church and praise and thank Almighty God for sending us such a leader who was suited for that type of transition. It is providential for the church in Jamaica that this young Jesuit priest became involved in education both at St. George's and later Camden Hall, destined to become Camden College, where he was the first and last. The Catholic Church has been proud of the role it has played in education through the many primary and secondary schools that, together with other church schools of many denominations, champion the education of ordinary Jamaicans. Archbishop Carton was either a minister board or took a keen interest, especially in those schools in the inner city area, all of which set the stage for legacy to be enshrined in the Archbishop Samuel E. Carton Foundation. This foundation offers fellowship to Catholic educators who will ultimately make their mark in our Catholic schools. In that way, the Catholic ethos of our church schools will be maintained. The words of Simon are very applicable here. Those who came after them benefited from the rich legacy they left. The bodies were buried in peace, but the memory lives through generations. I know that you are already done what I am laying strong. I'm filled with my word, and you la 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 la. Oh, the word of my Lord, deep within my being. Oh, the word of my Lord, you have filled my mind. In all these apostolic engagements in education, social justice issues, and involvement with the Jamaican Council of Churches, the first vocal archbishops did not have it easy. It's not hard. Coming in the wake of our beloved Archbishop John Manley, a New England Jesuit who himself worked assiduously for the development of the church, including the establishment of St. Michael's Seminary, now St. Michael's Theological College. Archbishop Carton had to prove himself to those who did not feel very comfortable prevalent and with the courage that he also faces. Yes, although Archbishop Carter opened many doors for catechetical, social and educational advancement which aimed at the integral development of the Catholic Christian and wider community, at the same time many doors of home, Catholic home, were closed to him. Homes of those that were open to a more visionary and inclusive outlook on life. Truth be told, the social class virus was very much alive in many such cases. The veranda pastime was not his cup of tea. Those of us who are tuned to his missionary efforts will say to him, keep on doing what you do inside. So all this of personal global credit proved that he himself was made of sternest love. We transcended such negativity. You know, as Vicar General, I've never heard him speak negatively about anybody, even those who may not like him. That's a measure of man. Yes. A fantastic man that will walk this earth. Perhaps the words of Samuel's second letter to the Corinthians reflect the sentiment of Archbishop Carter as they experienced such encounters. And I quote, we are concerned not to give anyone an occasion to stumble or criticize our mission. Instead, we prove we are true ministers of God in every way by our endurance in so many trials, in hardship and affliction. Yes, the hand of God working Samuel Manuel. And everywhere you are to go, my hand will follow you, you will not be alone. In all the danger that is there, you'll find me everything, your word my own. Oh, the word of my Lord, deep within my being. Oh, the word of my Lord, you have filled my mind. Like the apostles called by Jesus in this gospel, Archbishop Carter, a successor of the apostles for the Caribbean, was ordained for service not only for the Church of Jamaica, but also for the Caribbean at large. He exercised offices of responsibility within the Angeles Episcopal Conference as president for many years and participated in several synods of bishops in Rome. He served faithfully on the International Commission for the Roman Catholic and United Church Dialogue for a long time in the interest of Christian unity, for which Jesus prayed that all may be one, in John 17:21. This prayer gave the Archbishop his motto, all may be one. He was very much aware of being sent on a mission to bring Jerusalem forward, to lead and to be as an inclusive and good teacher. He brought from South America Jose Marines, especially to the BBC, based in the Israeli community, in order to introduce it to Jamaica. He had 2 workshops at different times to help spread the word, the evangelical push to Jesus, to actually let the gospel come alive in their lives. Sad to say, that didn't take off too well. Archbishop Carter was very much aware of being sent on a mission, with good news to the poor, to lead and be inclusive as the Jew. As mentioned before, an essential component of that mission was education, but an education that is holistic to address the whole person, body, mind, and soul. He was concerned that no child should be left behind, as can be seen in his preoccupation with the betterment of those schools that carry the stigma by virtue of their location in the inner city. My dear friend, we gather here today on this 50th anniversary of the priesthood ordination of the first native Archbishop, Samuel Manuel, to to thank God for enlisting him in that category of apostle. And as a legendary figure of the Catholic Church, he walked with kings and princes, but did not use his own flesh. That was a measure of it. As a church, we may be little, but we certainly tolerant.
Amen.
Much of the steel-like polish of our faith can be attributed to Christian scholars like the most reverend and honorable Samuel Manuel Pontifical. For he to be here physically will say to one and all, this is the day God has made.
Amen.
Let us rejoice.
Amen.
He came in our midst. He was called and sent by God to be an exemplar of a steel-like faith, a churchman of firm hope, and endowed with a sensitive heart to love in a cosmic way, inclusive love to remind us of the message of Jesus, to love one another as Jesus himself loved each one of us. I remember during this conflict, it was a very turbulent period, he called me one night and said, come sit when you sing. He said, you've got a mission. The lady who worked with him, poor lady, was bent. Said, the daughter has a birthday to go down to Western Kingston. You ready to hear from? Right down there every night to attend a birthday party of a little girl in Western Kingston. He was not afraid. He would venture into any part of Kingston at any time in order to bring love to other people. The task at hand now for us Catholic Christians is to destroy the individualism and excessive self-love that threaten to paralyze the followers of Christ because of the prevailing atmosphere of society. And that society that we live in tends to pull us down away from our Catholic Christian culture. The task of the Christian witnesses today is tremendously frightening, my dear friend. We are challenged by the many social hurdles of selfishness, tribalistic thinking, cheating of human life, corruption, and other frightening of questionable moral development in our society. The task at hand is certainly not daunting if we are men and women of deep faith and firm commitment to Jesus Christ. For that we've been baptized and confirmed in the common priesthood of Jesus. And for that we are dependent weekly, if not daily, on the body and blood of Christ in order to be the very presence of God in the society. So we must not take our faith for granted. We do well to emulate those who forge our tradition, but today especially, of course, those in our tradition who set the pace that rely on God. It is God who continues to call all of us, as it is Samuel of the old dispensation and our own Samuel of the new. Yes, our God becomes our companion, God us, to accompany us in the witnesses we like for faith, in our homes, in our schools, in our society. We ought not to flinch and live out to the full, conscious, purpose-filled Christian existence. For God himself will equip each and every one of us for his kingdom that begins even now to our praying efforts. Remember, if we are in the company of Jesus, we will more than measure up to the challenge, because God himself will provide the strength to build up his church that exists to usher in God's kingdom, a kingdom of justice, peace and joy in the Holy Spirit. And all of this is for the greater honor and glory of God.
Amen.
With all my strength you will be filled, your goodness on your will, for that is my desire. You will create and overthrow, the powers that are so, your word is mine.
The word of my Lord, deep within my being. Oh, the word of my Lord, you have filled
passing on by Jesus to us, passed on by great shepherd of our church, of the Archbishop, Bishop that we have, some deceased, some still alive. We thank God for them. We thank God for his sister, for all the lay missionary of preaching our teaching to continue to make that heritage ours, that we can pass on to others. The problem is how we get it now to the young